Chapter 56 Jailbreak. As Graham and Farmer watched the smaller drone disappear, Bouncer watched its nanotech signature grow smaller too as it flew further into the base. "It seems to be heading somewhere in particular, Graham," said Bouncer. "Really? I told you they were after military tech. They know we're onto them and they are going to come at us with missiles and all sorts." Graham was clearly shook up. "I'm not sure," observed Bouncer. "How are they going to get whatever it is they find out? That drone is tiny. It couldn't lift anything of any consequence, Graham." "I suppose you're right, Bouncer, but what else are they up to then?" asked Graham. Before any of them had a chance to offer a hypothesis about the infidels' intentions, Bouncer saw the drone glitch out a couple of times before dropping toward the ground and becoming blocked by something. "They've gone, Graham. I can't see them anymore," replied Bouncer. "Who's gone where, Bouncer?" said Deli as he portaled next to them. Startled by his arrival, Graham scolded Deli to get down and hide with them so as not to be seen. "I'm sorry, Graham. When you disappeared it took me by surprise. Did you find them?" Yes, replied Graham. "They're just over there. But something weird is going on. A small third chunk of nanotech has split off and disappeared into the base. We have no idea what they're up to. Graham thinks they're stealing military tech, Deli, but I'm not so sure they're geared up for that, to be honest." "Wait and Bouncer." Deli turned to face away from the base and went quiet, the memories of a few years ago coming sharply back into focus. The memory of Graham and Bouncer's creation and the memory wipe he had carried out in order to protect them. Realizing the terrible truth may well come back to bite him, he was unsure of what to do. He couldn't wipe them now. Bouncer and Graham were here, hard evidence of something going on. He decided to play it stupid for now and see just what happened next. Graham's drone closed in on the heavily shielded nanotech signature. There was clearly something here and it was being held captive. "Going in, Bouncer. Get ready for some fireworks if this goes wrong," warned Graham. Defo Graham. As the nanotech drone dropped inside the building, the magnetic containment device could be seen. A large seething, nebulous cloud of a billion nanotech ebbed and flowed inside it, desperate but unable to get out. "Help us, we need your help." The captive nanotech reached out through the magnetic field that was holding it captive. "It appears to be a magnetic shield of some sort, Bouncer. It looks like it's keeping the nanotech captive. I think I can turn it off," said Graham as he relayed the drone images to Bouncer. Do it now," replied Bouncer. "I can already feel the power. Let them free Graham." Graham's drone flew to the wall and located an obvious-looking power switch and enabled the circuit breaker. Power immediately stopped flowing to the powerful magnets, and the shield dropped. The moment the magnetic shield dropped, the nanotech sprang forward, but half a second later safety detectors monitoring the containment device sensed the failure and kicked in a backup device reinforcing the protective shield and setting off an alarm. In the 0.05 of a second the shield was down. A few million nanotech had escaped the containment device and immediately sought the companionship of Graham's drone, strengthening and enlarging it. With no option but to escape, the drone retraced its steps and exited the building, racing back to Bouncer and Graham. "Here they come, Bouncer. We got a few million more and they are ecstatic," said Graham as his drone raced back to him. "Excellent, Graham. I can already feel the extra power. It's intoxicating." With the drone back, Bouncer and Graham phased into a helicopter and rose into the sky. "Let's get back home. I think we've done all we can here." "Defo Bouncer, I can't wait." As the infidels disappeared into the distance, Bouncer dropped to the ground. "It was nanotech they were after, Graham, and they got millions more of them." Bouncer seemed shell-shocked. "Nanotech," said Graham incredulously. "There is nanotech on that base?" Deli grabbed his friends and portaled them to Karuna. There was no more to be done here. The damage had been done.